what to say. Put yourself, if possible, in the idea of what the listener is seeking. Seeking meaning wanting to find out what is the purpose of you being here, trying to establish entertainment, information, a practice, a teaching, a purpose. What is it that you, how can this I understand each one in their needfulness, in their mindfulness, in their seeking, in their searching, and offer, and project, and give out a sense of what it is that you want. Because apparently the world is full of billions of human individual minds, unique, everyone completely different, everyone completely conditioned differently. All your mind, all that is made up of you, your information, your educational passing down the line from society, from parents, from education, from past, from generations of the same clan, possibly. And you end up like that, what you are. What is it that I know about me? I know about oneness, about non-duality, about consciousness. But who is the I that knows? Is it this person? Is it this body? Is it this mind? Is it this idea? Is it this thought? What is it that knows and cannot share or cannot truly understand what covers you, what surfaces you, what masks you, what veils you, the speaker? What is it that you want? Because it will not be discovered, whatever it is that you want, meaning your genuine want, your true want, because I assume you're on this site to find something that will bring you to God, to spirit, to truth, to originality, to genuinity, to happiness, to joy, to fulfillment, to liberation, to peace, and to infinite life. If you're here, then you won't find it through words. And this is useless, because, well, it's actually not useless, because the words I'm giving you are not pointing you to joy, to happiness, to liberation, to a discovery, to God, to truth. Because words will not point you anywhere. They are a created, symbolic, communicative way to be a human on a planet and to live out this life as this flesh and organic body that we are. But no one, that's not enough, is it? It's not enough. I want to know more. And that's why we seek. That's why we want to know. That's why we think That's why the mind thinks on our behalf to help us. The mind is not the enemy. That mind is trying every moment of every day to try and help whatever it is you are to discover that what you are and that what truly is. IS, the maple and the ribbons. Words cannot do it. Why can't words not do it? Because this body has been gifted with an emotional sensory system that tries to create some sort of feeling, some sort of emotional response, some sort of temporary movement into an associated joy or sadness or overwhelming bliss or suffering through the words. We say the word anger, and our emotional sensory body does not experience joy and bliss and overwhelming love. It associates with the wrongness, with badness. And when we say the word happiness, and it connects with our emotional, sensory understanding of the word, understanding of the non-understanding. No one understands their senses. There's no mind understands its senses. The word becomes predominant, the word overpowers the senses. But the senses and the words together create pain and suffering, and what we call samsara, temporary mortal life or mortal death. Consciousness, the connection between that and words and emotions, equally balanced, will reveal an incredible source, an incredible feeling, an incredible sameness. And you see, you don't like the word sameness. The ego does not like the word sameness. How are you feeling? Well, I'm feeling the same as I did yesterday. How did you feel yesterday? The same as I'm feeling today. I don't understand that. Tell me what the difference between yesterday and today is. There's no difference. Well, there must be a difference. What is the difference between Sunday and Thursday for you? No difference. Well, you work Thursday. You go to church Sunday. There must be differences. No differences. It's not you, the indifferent, that is a problem. It's that what wants to see comparisons, measurements. That is that emotional sensory body that creates, or mind that creates words, or the body through its association and its relationship with mind says, oh, that was great. Remind me of what it was. And it reminds the body with a word, but it's not reminding the body. The body doesn't need reminded. It's the mind discussing with itself, how can we create a balancement? The mind wants to do it on its own. The mind doesn't want the body to do it. Otherwise, if the mind wanted the body to do it, all these, what's going on in this world, would absolutely love every single body. And if there's a love for every single body would have a house. Every single body would be cared for. Every single body would be loved, nurtured. You see, the mind that wants to do it on its own does not care about other bodies. It may care, it may think it cares about its own body. But until you call in consciousness, until the mind in the body calls in the consciousness that has been ignored, you can call it God, you can call it Christ, you can call it Buddha, you can call it space, you can call it emptiness, you can call it mindfulness, you can call it mindlessness, you can call it Vedanta, you can call it Zen, you can call it Upanishads, you can call it freedom. But until whatever it is that only understands words and emotions and puts them together to make up some sort of equation, some sort of solution, some sort of answer. You're not going to get an answer until consciousness itself has been called in. And consciousness itself cannot work without a mind and a body. So therefore, it's not about removing the mind. It's not about ignoring the mind. It's not about abusing your own body or any other body. It is about loving everybody and understanding that the mind, in its opposing ways, will only create division. Good is not the same as bad to the mind. When everything is balanced as Buddha, consciousness, mind, body, spirit, soul, everything is the same. It's not seen as anything different. Everything is the same. Everything is okay. Everything is as it is. I'm not here to denounce words or to denounce emotions. But if you rely on these two only, meaning the body and the mind and the brain and all that stuff, on the outside, on the outskirts, the veil, the mask that sits on top of you, the real you, the true you, the one you, the whole you. You can call it I. Until you go beyond I, into consciousness, into your whole self, into your whole emptiness, your whole abyss, your whole void, into that one moment, into the presence, into the awareness, and stay there for about 4 years. That's only a number. It could be 4 months, it could be 40 years. But it's the best job. And you'll come out. You'll still be here in a body, in a mind, but you will know consciousness. You will know and understand consciousness. But you cannot call in consciousness with a mind that has differencing opinions, with a body that relies on emotional stimulation. These things have to subside, not die, subside, until consciousness feels safe to enter the kingdom and balance out the whole empire of you. Namaste.